California penal codes or California government codes like they're storybooks. And as I read a section of the law, I apply 16 different scenarios to it to see how it'll work. And I understand it. I live in a 40-foot motorhome full-time. I convinced my wife to get an RV. She's a chocolates on the pillow type woman. And travel from Connecticut in November to San Diego, stay at Camp Land on the Bay, and then in the spring, April or May, drive back to Connecticut by way of Florida to see a son or wherever. And when I got the RV, because I got to tell you something else, I'm not a gun guy. I got off the police department, I didn't have a firearm, didn't have a desire for a firearm. I mean, I think that if you've been in heavy combat, you just don't have it in you anymore. My cousin, who's a retired police chief and was the executive director of POST, the training facility for the state of Connecticut, and two other police chiefs came up to me, said, "Ed, do you have a gun?" I said, "No. Why do I need a gun?" And my cousin said, "You now only have one door in and one door out of your house. You park in rest areas on the highway. You're out in remote areas where there's no cell service. And maybe it's not a bad idea, because how much cash do you carry for emergency purposes? Do you have your cameras? Do you have your flat screen TVs? And is it just you and your wife all by yourself?" I said, "You know, I think I better get a gun. I know how to use it. I hope I never have to." I'm not a gun guy. I'm a constitutional guy. And I came to Southern California. Now we're going to get to it. And the first thing I did was I got tired of sitting in the RV all day because the neighbor comes up and says, "Ed, do you want me to get you something from the store?" I said, "Why? What do I need?" And she says, "Well, I figured that you're handicapped, and I'll bring you something back." I said, "Handicapped? Do you see the motorcycle in front of this RV?" "Well, I have handicap plates. There is a disability. I'm not going to get into it. But I can walk around. I just can't walk around easy." And so she said to me, she said, "Do you need me to get?" I said, what are you talking about?" So I said, "That's it. I'm going to go back to